This village called Andola is just like any other village in Jewargi taluk. What makes it different is the search for water. People in this village have to travel 4 to 5 kilometers to fetch water and spend almost an hour or two on it every day.
ಅಂತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆಂದೋಲಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಬಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಬಾಯಿ ಅದು ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು 15 ದಿವಸ ನಾಳೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ पंचायती कळकागತ್ತೆ ಬಾಯಿ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ इतने गाड़ी कळಬೇಕು ಹೋಗಿ
दूर जाना पानी क्या बावड़ी दूर है पूरा गांव में पानी नहीं है गांव के बाहर जाना इतना पड़ता 60 रुपए में एक बैरल पानी 8 दिन 15 दिन
The villagers of Andola are not alone. There are several other villages in Jewargi taluk for whom even one drop of water is very precious.
खाना मिलते हैं पानी नहीं मिलता है कोई गांव में
There are 10 bowels in the village, out of which water is available only in 2 of them. The other bowels need to be repaired since a very long time.
पूरा लाइन लगाना पड़ते और जो पूरा लाइन लगा के और रात भर उधर ही सोना पड़ते और अभी उधर झगड़ा भी होता है ऐसा पानी का वजह से ऐसा वो पानी का मेरे को मांगता है और तेरे को मांगता है ऐसा झगड़ा होता है और छोटा बच्चे भी रहते हैं उधर ही सोना पड़ते है.
Even very old people in these villages are not spared. The availability of water for domestic purposes is also quite scarce in certain dry villages. So wherever people find water, they make full use of it. This wasn't the condition 10 years ago. The villagers say drinking water used to be abundant back then. The wells used to always be filled with water. But with time, the rainfall has decreased drastically, due to which groundwater isn't getting recharged.
पहले जो है ना पानी ज़्यादा था, जब पानी मिलता था ये जो मुझे में पानी रहता था पहले जाम सरकार के दौर में जो बोली है ना उसमें पानी ज़्यादा रहता था. अब बारिश कम हो जो है ना हर जगह पानी कम होगा इसलिए किल्लत हो गई पानी की.
The problem does not just lie in the scarce availability of water. Even the little drinking water that some of the villages get is highly contaminated. Health and Family Welfare reports show that in the last 4 years, more than 2,000 gastroenteritis cases were reported in the taluk. The disease mainly comes due to dirty drinking water.
Measures which has to be taken by the Gram Panchayat and also our regular ANM and also our health worker has to supervise the if any outbreaks or any cases are found, immediately the action has to be taken and the regular water test the person that our health worker and the junior health assistant they used to all the villages they have to send the water whether it is feasible for drinking water or not. Regular chlorine tablets we have to do to house to house.
Gulbarga District Surveillance Unit had conducted a water bacteriological examination in 2012 in which 19% of water was found to be non-potable.
In our area we find bacillary dysentery, amoebic dysentery both as in good amount. We get approximately 1 patient every day of viral, that is typhoid, and almost in a week we will get 2 to 3 cases of amoebic bacillary. Cholera there was no cases in this month, but since 3 months back there was outbreak of cholera in our area.
For supply of drinking water, the Zilla Panchayat has undertaken the National Rural Drinking Water Program, under which they are supposed to build open wells and bore wells in all the villages. According to the project report, the status of work in Andola village reached completed. But the truth is that Andola suffers from huge shortage of water and no pipelines have been fixed for supplying water to every household.
अब ऑलमोस्ट ऑल विलेजेस में हमारा वाटर सप्लाई पहुंच गया है. बोरवेल का तो पानी चेक करते हैं हम जो ड्रिंकिंग पर्पस के लिए है या नहीं उसका पीएच वैल्यू कितना है वो लोग डिपार्टमेंट से हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट वाले चेक करते हैं.
On the other hand, the World Bank assisted Jal Nirmal project by the Karnataka Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency costing 12 crores for Jewargi is supposed to provide clean drinking water to every household in the 12 villages taken up by them. But the real situation in those villages actually tell a different story.
For house connection, they will be charging say around 500 rupees. Deposit for house connection. Basically, the mentality, the mindset of the people, they do not treat water as commercial commodity. For years together, they have been served free of cost. So that mentality is there. Nobody is ready to pay for water. Though the government of Karnataka has made it mandatory to constitute BWC in all villages. It is not only in our resident villages, it is also in other, but nowhere it is active.
Panchayats in most of the villages with drinking water scarcity sound reckless about the problem.
क्या गांव बड़ा रहने की वजह से क्या है, वाइट बॉडी का पानी और टैंक छोटा हो गया, उस वजह से पानी का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा। और दूसरा नया टैंक बोले सो है क्या है, तो करके सब्सिडी करना बोल के कर रहे कोशिश। जला निर्मला बोल के आता है 3-4 महीना पहले भेजे, अभी नहीं भेजे, अभी नहीं दिया हमारा।
ये साल को पार्टी टैक्स डाले पानी के लिए, अभी टेंडर नहीं बुलाए इसको, बुलाते बोल के बोले हमारे एमएलए साहब, अब साहब ने थोड़ा रिसर्च कर लेते, थोड़ा कम हो।
Villagers are facing the brunt because of the panchayat's irresponsibility, and there are cases of people accidentally falling into a well and dying when they had gone to fetch water.
The need of the hour, whether it is in Jewargi or in Karnataka or India as a whole, is for us to democratize water governance. And what international financial institutions today are doing, especially organizations like the World Bank, are projects which further commoditize and commercialize water.
जब 2 दिन के एक बार तो पानी होना नहीं, 2 दिन नहीं तो 3 दिन 4 दिन के बाद रहते पानी।
कौन तो परगांव ले आए तो पानी मांगे तो पानी नहीं रहते घर में।
While the drinking water availability has decreased over the years, irrigation facilities have drastically improved. 10 years ago, farmers used to only depend on rains for cultivation of their crops.
5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಹಟ್ಟೆ 40-50 4 ಎಕರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಏನ 50-60 ಇವಾಗ ದುಡ್ಡು ಅದು ಇದು ಒಂದು 30,000 80,000 ಒಂದು ಸಾಲಕ್ಕೆ 4 ಎಕರೆಗೆ.
The irrigation department has implemented the Malabad lift irrigation scheme, in which water is brought from Almaty Dam to Narayanpur Dam, which is situated near the taluk. From this dam, water is sent to the entire taluk through large and small canals. 5 years down the line, according to the irrigation department, better techniques are going to be brought in.
We are making a complete renovation of complete concreting we are doing. Complete concreting, complete length, complete system, distributory, laterals, main canals, all network system we are making concreting. And we are making automation system. इसके अंदर automation system के अंदर पानी वेस्ट नहीं होता। बोला कि next 3 years में all gates should be automated. Every farmer will get the water.
Farmers are lucky to have got such good irrigation facilities, but with the Zilla Panchayat and water supply officials blaming each other for the drinking water problem and the carelessness with which they are handling it, the picture doesn't look very bright for these villages for the next few years at least.